To this YouTube tutorial series. In this series we will see electrical subject, that is electrical CAD lab practice for 4th semester electrical Telangana State SBTT Polytechnic students. So this electrical CAD relates to drawing electrical appliances, electrical symbols, and some wiring layouts, some HV line supports, substations, earthing, all those things. So before proceeding that, before drawing anything, first of all we have to know the basics of CAD. So I hope in the previous semesters CAD 1, CAD 2 has been already completed. So just to refresh the things, and we'll see the basic settings before proceeding to any drawing. So there are basic 4 steps are there, and we'll see one by one. First thing, first open this AutoCAD software. Here we are using AutoCAD old version 2007. Okay, latest versions are also available, but the difference is the core components are same. As the version increases, the advanced facilities, advanced commands will come. Mostly predominantly the graphic commands, graphic tools are increasing, the size of the software increases, and the burden on the system also increases. But for our basic purpose, this AutoCAD 2007 is sufficient. It will have all the core commands required to draw a minimum basic drawings. So here, after opening this AutoCAD, so it is asking startup dialog box. There are 2 settings, imperial and metric. As it is suggesting, imperial is generally used for architectures and engineering dimensions. For general diagrams, as numerical numbers, decimal numbers, we go for metric. Okay, how to set up this startup command? So this is a command line. Okay, I am sure that you already know what is AutoCAD. You already practiced, completed in your 2 semesters, so I need not to explain each and every toolbar, but in the command line we'll recap that 4 basic commands. Okay, first thing is startup command. Startup, enter. So it is showing value 1, means startup is enabled. That's why whenever you open this window, it is asking startup. If it is disabled, putting 0 and enter, now it won't ask. Let us check. Close and open. Software is opening. See, now this startup dialog box is not asking, so we don't want that. Startup, enter, give 1, enter. Now close, open. It will ask the startup dialog box. You have to select this metric. This is first step, and similarly you have to specify the units. Okay, here it is in the command line. I type units, I think this dynamic is on, units. Okay, so we have to select these units, decimal units, precision 0.00 is sufficient. So you can select your insertion scale, so you need not to worry, select this centimeters. Generally we will draw on papers, it is measured in terms of centimeters, so I am putting centimeters. Okay, then 2 steps are completed, startup and units. Then limits. While we are drawing, before drawing we have to set the limits, otherwise you cannot draw wherever you want. Whenever you start drawing, you will make your drawing into fit into your drawing sheet only. In the similar way, we have to specify the limits, that is lower corner 0, 0, enter, and upper right corner default it is 420. I am taking default values and 27, enter. So your limits are completed. Then zoom command. In the zoom command, the total drawing has to come into or fit into your visible screen. So select all, enter. Now the basic 4 commands are completed. Now you are ready to draw any drawing. Okay, that 4 commands are: first one startup, second one units, third limits, fourth zoom command. So you have to complete these 4 commands, then only you are ready to draw your actual drawing. Okay, and in the bottom you can find these function commands. I hope you all know these function commands. Okay, so these are your drawing tools. Let's check this. If you want to draw a line is, you can draw a line like this. If you want to draw a straight line, as much as you try, you cannot draw a straight line, because if you zoom it, that would be some deviation. So if you select this function ortho, you can draw straight lines horizontally, vertically at free hand. Okay, that is ortho. And if you want to select any object, so that is object snap. If you select this, if you want to draw another line starting at the end of this line, so if you turn on this O snap button, O snap function, so as you move the cursor nearer to this end point, it will automatically select that end point. Then you can draw easily. If you want to, now it is not moving diagonally, it is going only horizontally, vertically, because ortho is on. So remove this. If you want to draw this line to the center of this line, now you can see as you are moving the cursor, it is detecting the midpoint, because this O snap function is on. So like that you can easily connect the objects, connect the components with the help of O snap and ortho. Okay, these are the functions. Press escape. Suppose if you want to draw a line in parallel or in the same position with respect to this line, but not touching to this line, if you try to draw like this, you may be thinking that it is in parallel with this particular line, but if you zoom, these two are not same. This is a little bit lower, this is a little bit higher. So in order to avoid that, you have to track this ortho function, O track, then select this and select this O snap. Now you can find this end point. Now it is tracking that same position. From here you can draw this line. So if you want to draw a straight line, press ortho like this, escape. So I hope you understand the difference between ortho and ortho tracking and object snap. Similarly, if you want to give inputs dynamically, you have to turn on this dynamic input. Suppose if I want to draw some resistor diagram, dynamically I want to give some values. So dynamic function is turned on. A line. Okay, now I am drawing a line. So it is showing 2 boxes. This is magnitude, this is angle. So if you press the tab button, so that will be interchangeably selected. Suppose I am drawing magnitude some 10 at an angle 60. This is the line. Okay, it is very small, so zoom it. Now I want to draw another line, magnitude of 10, angle of 60, like this. Now magnitude of 10, angle of 60, like this. Now magnitude of 10, angle of 60, like this. Okay, so like this dynamically you can give the inputs of your particular object. So that is the function of dynamic. Okay, you can grid, turn on the grid, turn off the grid. Okay, so but most predominantly used functions are O snap, ortho, ortho track, dynamic. These four are the most commonly used functions. So with this basic knowledge we can start our drawing electrical symbols. So in our syllabus you have got symbols of electrical components like resistor, variable resistor, inductor, variable inductor, capacitor, transformer. Okay. Similarly, some voltage sources, DC voltage sources, ceiling fans. So you can draw all the drawings. So we'll see the drawing of basic electrical components in the next video.